Evelyn Farkas, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Russia, Ukraine, and Eurasia under President Obama. Evelyn, great to have you on the show. I want your reaction to a lot of what Congressman Crawford just said. First of all, on the Greenland deal. I'm not even sure we have a deal. Everybody is basically now saying, now we're going to negotiate the deal. So the two questions are, what is this deal? But also, how is it different from the deal already in place from 1951?
Right, Elizabeth, you're right. It's not clear. We haven't heard from the administration exactly what's in this deal. We haven't heard that from the Europeans either. And frankly, it was negotiated with the head of NATO and President Trump. So the Danish government seems to be absent and also wondering exactly what their stance should be.
And they're saying publicly today, the Danish political leaders are saying publicly today, Greenland is part of us. Full stop, period. We are not giving that up.
Yeah. Now, I think here's how we can square this circle. I think it was absolutely inappropriate the way President Trump put this on the table, basically saying we can seize Greenland by force. He put into jeopardy our alliance, and frankly, it's a two-way street. So while the congressman made the point that the Europeans, need the United States for trade and prosperity, we need Europe for trade and prosperity. And if they turn to China, we saw that already Canada is hedging. They already let the Chinese, now they're going to let the Chinese sell EVs, electric vehicles, into the Canadian market, which was something that our government previously had asked the Canadians, please don't do that. Because once you have, these kinds of Chinese products, which apparently are desirable, these cars, if you have them on our continent, well, they can just roll right into Detroit, and that's a direct threat. So, Elizabeth, I think, we should not be provoking our European allies and pushing them into the arms of China, potentially, when it comes to trade. And when it comes to Greenland, as you pointed out, we already have a great amount of leeway. What more could we want from Greenland? Maybe to put more forces there to build up the installations and have them pay it, have Denmark pay for it or NATO pay for it. That would be something new. But they've said all along, if we want to put more forces in there, we can. And I think where Denmark is drawing the line is they're saying, we're not giving sovereignty, we're not giving full control over any piece of the territory of Greenland.
Right.
And I think, sorry.
Yeah, which up until yesterday was something that President Trump was insisting upon.
Correct.
All right, new topic, Evelyn. We have Putin meeting with Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner. Trump met with Zelensky. Negotiating peace is a long and arduous process, but we've seen the script before. These same people having these same meetings and Trump's warning this war must end.
Right. And Zelensky today, you talked about his speech at Davos. He said this is like Groundhog Day. So he's obviously engaging in these conversations. He has no choice, because part of it is also demonstrating to our administration, our government, that, look, Ukraine, we're a ready, willing partner. We will compromise. We will make all kinds of compromises. But Russia has shown no willingness to compromise. So I think that Zelensky has no choice. He kind of has to go through this exercise.
What's happening in these meetings, meeting after meeting, between Steve Witkoff and Vladimir Putin, do you think? I mean, you have to wonder.
Well, clearly, Vladimir Putin says he wants peace, and no doubt he wants peace, Elizabeth, but he wants it on his terms.
He wants after he gets Ukraine.
Exactly. Yeah. And, I don't know. Clearly, these conversations are not about the same things. We know that that the president and his envoys want to do business with Russia. I'm sure they can talk about that for hours. But again, you can't get to the business until you find a resolution to the war. That involves a compromise. That involves security for Ukraine. And Ukraine's not going to give up territory that they're still fighting for. And let's not forget, last thing, Russia is not winning, Elizabeth, and they're weak, and they're getting weaker by the minute. Putin, tries to convince our government that Russia's somehow winning. It's not.
Evelyn Farkas, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate talking to you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.